Hey everybody, Mike Cayley7. I was hoping I would do a motorcycle video log on this one, but I haven't been on the bike in a bit because I can't get to it. Wheelbarrows in front of it, all kinds of stuff. I know, excuses, right? But all y'all who know me, you know that I come from the Boston area. Boston is my home, and I may not have lived in Boston proper, quote unquote, but anybody who's from eastern Massachusetts especially can understand. If you say you're from Boston, it could mean Somerville, it could mean Medford. It's Boston. So, as y'all know, the bombing happened last week and was a really rough week, and then Friday was a crazy day. And then they got the guy. And being that I don't live up there anymore, I'm keenly interested in what was going on because my family still lives up there. So I wanted to know what the hell was going on. And I know the towns that they're talking about, like Medford, for example, because I used to go there all the time when I was a kid. So that's something that touches close to home for me. And here's where we get to the hard part. So there are these people, lunatics really, they are on, hang on a second, I gotta make sure I get to speed here. Here's doing like 70 miles an hour. A crappy entrance to a road. There we are. There are these people online, and they have the unmitigated gall to say that the attacks didn't happen. And there are varying levels of weirdness on this. Some people say that the government did it. It was a government conspiracy to try to get our guns or something, to take away our liberties, to live in a police state. And you know, that I can't speak to. Maybe those two dudes were somehow influenced by the government. It's possible. Maybe one of the dudes was influenced by the government and then he sucked his brother into it. I don't know. But there are other people who go on to say that the entire thing was a fake. That the bombs weren't really bombs. That the explosions weren't powerful enough because it did knock some flags down. And then the blood looked like strawberry syrup. Or the guy who got his legs blown off, his name is Jeff Bauman, by the way, that he didn't actually get his legs blown off. It was some guy from Afghanistan. And they got pictures saying, oh, don't they look an awful lot alike? So, being that I'm from Boston, and being that I know, the area, I used to go down there hundreds of times to where that bombing happened on Boylston Street. My ex-wife used to work just a few doors down from where the bomb exploded. So I know the area. I know what's going on. Plus, my high school teacher, apparently his best friend's nephew was the kid that got killed, Martin Richard. So if somebody's going to go online and say that it was a government conspiracy, I got really nothing to say about that, whether or not the bombs were planted by government people or whether the two dudes were actually government dudes. I got nothing to say about that. But what I do have to say is that if you're saying that those victims are not victims, if you're saying that those the dead people are not actually dead and that they're FEMA actors and it's all fake, all right, I want you to go down to Dorchester. Go down to Martin Richards' house. Stand on his front porch where all the flowers are, and you tell that guy his kid's not dead. You go to Medford and you talk to Mrs. Campbell, Crystal Campbell's mother. You tell that lady that her kid's not dead. You tell her grandmother with the oxygen tank that her kid's not dead. You go down to Jeff Bauman and you tell him, oh, no, you're actually some dude from Afghanistan and your legs didn't get blown off at the bombing. Your legs got blown off elsewhere and they covered you in strawberry syrup. You go ahead and try that crap. You go talk that smack down in Boston. See what it gets you. And if you think that I'm an idiot for thinking that these people are actually really existing, you're a friggin' idiot. How dare you say that the people of my town didn't exist? What, does Boston itself not exist? Does the Boston Marathon not exist? For that matter, do you not exist? You some kind of expert? You know, oh, I know what real blood looks like. Yeah? Well, you're going to know what real blood looks like. You get on to Boston, you start talking that smack. My God, how stupid can people be? Saying that the Boston thing didn't even happen. That the bombs were fake and that the people weren't really injured and there were actors laying on the ground writhing in fake pain. Really? Sons of bitches. Who the hell are these people thinking they can say crap like that? Go to Boston and try that crap. So I'm pissed off about that, yeah. And I don't care what you think about the video because guess what? I turned off the comments, so suck it.